Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's just welcome each other at this point. If you're new here, my name is Ruth OPOKU-YEBOAH, the former Ruth Muntali. Guys, I don't think new wives are honest enough about how difficult the transition to your new identity can be. I have been Ruth Muntali for like 34 years of my life, right? So it's not been easy to transition, and you are so used to being this person, but we thank God. We thank God. So I'm Ruth OPOKU-YEBOAH, and I am a YouTuber who creates faith-based content for young people. Why am I here after so long? So what had happened was, okay guys, this is my second video. Let me ensure my mic is working. Okay, we're good. I recorded a whole 15 minutes video and somewhere in 7 minutes it had gone off and I had no idea. So this is my take 2 because I'm here for this, guys. So why am I here? Yesterday I saw a picture that one of my friends posted on his status. Let me see if I can add it here, right? Yeah, I think I have. So basically we're talking about I will start when I'm ready, and as you can see, the person just ended up dying without doing whatever it was they said they would do. And that reminds me of something the late Dr. Miles Monroe would always say, that the richest place in the world is the graveyard. Why? Because so many people died with books in them, with songs, with companies, with ideas, with ministries, with so many creative abilities. And I can tell you that 90% of those people probably said, I will start when I'm ready, right? And then death happened. And so that has kind of been me with YouTube. And today we are going to talk about it. So my coming back is just going to be a little chitty chat of why I haven't been so consistent with YouTube. So I opened my channel in 2019. I think I was so excited. Everybody around me was excited. You have the personality for it. You have the voice for it. You're photogenic. Yeah, I actually just have the passion for it. I have the passion for media, and yeah, so I loved it. But I think what I projected to be my growth is not what happened. Have I been as consistent as I should be? No, because I would start and stop and start and stop. So why do I start and stop? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of history. Growing up, I was an overachiever. I was found in everything happening in my primary school. Okay, I was in every club. I was a top performing student. I'm either first or second. That was it. Okay. Then I went to 5th grade. From 5th grade, I skipped 6th grade, went straight to 7th grade, wrote my first test. I think I was 4th, like with my seniors. So I think I was used to getting things done and always coming out really great. And I wasn't prepared for failure. Now, failure is not a bad thing. In fact, most people will tell you to fail fast. When you're starting a business, fail fast so that you can learn from it, right? So failure is not a bad thing, but I think most people are not prepared for it. And I think I'm one of those people. So when I'm doing something and it is not going as I thought it would go, my automatic thought is I should not be doing it. Because if I was meant to do it, I would succeed at it. And that has been my relationship with YouTube. Yeah. So there's always you put in your effort, not as consistent as you should, but you put in your effort and you feel like it's not yielding the growth you thought it should. and so you decide that maybe you should not be doing it, right? And there's also comparison. Sometimes you see some creators who just started a channel and it grows really, really fast. Maybe they're not doing anything very spectacular or different, but it just happened. So my mindset has been, maybe this thing is for them and it's not for me. Because if it was for me, there would be growth. But here's a question my husband always asks me. Girl, have you given this thing your best for like even 2 years? And I'll be like, no, the most I've done is 6 months. And that 6 months, I'm posting like once a week. Then he said, no, then you don't have the right to quit. You have to keep going because you don't know which video would bring that much growth, right? So here we are, guys. Here we are for the 100th time. We are going to do that. This could apply to you as well. It could be in your academics. It could be in your business. It could be your career, whatever you're trying to build. And you just feel like, no, let me prepare. Let me first prepare. Let me be ready. And you know, sometimes we want to ask you the question, is it perfectionism or is it procrastination dressed as perfectionism? Or maybe nakolabo. It's both, right? But you are better off starting. A person with little skill starting is way ahead of a person perfecting their skill and hasn't started. Why? You can perfect it along the way. You can get better at editing along the way. You can do your research along the way. You can find the times to post, which times are more efficient, which days are more efficient along the way. So just start, right? And so that's what we're doing. Another struggle has been the type of content, right? So when you look at YouTube, most big YouTubers will end up being either comedians or people doing gossip. I love to see how sermons and prayer, was it last year when Pastor Jerry Eze was one of the top YouTubers in the world? Clock it. I love that for prayer, right? Of course, he's not like a content creator. He's just using the YouTube platform, but it's been awesome. Right? Of course, you see so many, even like pastors putting up their sermons, you see people watching, so it's great. But I'm talking like in the content creator space. You'd think like the movies, the comedians and whatever. So now it makes you feel like maybe it's the content I'm doing, right? But I don't want to change my content just for views. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a comedian. No. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep speaking to my youth about different things about life. I want to be that internet big sister, your faith internet big sister who talks about everything, right? Everything, really, but with faith as your basis. That is who I am. Maybe one day my content could evolve. Yeah, but for now, that is who I am. And I love doing that. So I'm going to keep doing it, right? One time when I wanted to quit, and I think I was talking to the Holy Spirit about it, and I was telling him, no, the views are low and all that, maybe I should not be doing this. And then he asked me, okay, how many views do you get on a regular? Maybe 100, okay? If you were preaching to 100 people in a church, would you quit ministry? I said, no way. 100 is a lot of people. Then why is it not enough on YouTube? Yeah. So here we are, guys. We are going to keep posting. If 2 people are going to watch, if 4 people are going to watch, we're going to be devoted to this thing. We're not going to sit down and say, I'm going to wait until I'm ready. I'm going to wait until I perfect myself, until I get a camera, until I know. You're going to show up every day. You have something to give. Sometimes the struggle is YouTube is oversaturated. There's so many creators. Who's going to watch me, right? I attended a business seminar 2 weeks ago, and this lady was talking about having maybe a business idea, and you've seen people doing it. So she does business with clothes, and she was saying a lot of people were doing business with clothes at the time. My battery is low. Yeah, talk of not being so prepared. Okay guys, let's just come back without my microphone. Okay, all right guys, so I know there's a change in sound. I have to charge my my microphone, but I was already finishing up the video, so I decided let me just finish it with this sound. I'm gonna make sure everything is perfect for the next video. Okay, so I was talking about the lady in business, right? And she said she was wondering how she'll infiltrate that clothing business space, seeing that it was saturated. So she came up with a competitive advantage to give free earrings to any person that bought a dress from her, right? So she was saying, even when a place is saturated, there's a unique way you can get into that space. And I absolutely agree. What I'm saying is every person has something unique to give. I have a unique thing to give. You have a unique thing to give, whatever that is, right? So you cannot say because everybody's creating, I won't create. You have something to say. You have a voice that you gotta give. And even if it's gonna be 4 people, 5 people watching you, you gotta keep at it. You gotta keep at it. And one day, you never know. Life, time, and chance happens to us all. You never know. You gotta stop comparing yourself to other creators. Oh, this person just posted for 3 months and they had so many subscribers. What am I doing wrong? Sometimes it may not actually be that, right? Are you passionate about that thing that you want to do? Do you feel that God has called you? Do you feel like you have value to bring, right? That's how I feel. I want to talk to young people. I want to talk to teenagers. I want to talk to young adults about things I wish someone had told me while I was growing up. I want to talk to someone in a season of singleness and they're weary, they're tired, or someone in a relationship and they're wondering how to navigate it. Am I choosing the right person? What should I look out for? One day we may evolve to marriage content. I may throw it in there maybe for newlyweds because we are still building experience. Yeah, but I'm passionate about it and I had to tell myself I have to show up, okay? We'll perfect things along the way, right? So I want you to come on this journey with me. I don't know what that looks like for you. Maybe it's a business, maybe it's a step in your career, maybe it's content creation, maybe it's ministry, whatever it is. And you've been sitting down waiting to perfect yourself, waiting to feel ready. And trust me, you never feel ready. There has never been an exam that I feel ready for, no matter how I read, but we just gotta go, okay? So we are starting strong. We are revisiting those goals, we're revisiting those dreams and bringing them back to life. So expect to see me at least once a week. As time goes by, we'll see how we can grow from there, but expect to see me here at least once a week. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about, things that you wish somebody would talk to you about, and we'll bring those videos. So until next week, guys, it is goodbye and God bless you. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe. For my subscribers that have stayed despite my inconsistency, thank you. My last subscriber count was 752. It was 754 before. 2 left. It's okay. I absolutely understand. But for the 752 that stayed, thank you so much. And your subscription will not be in vain. Okay? But if you're new here, do subscribe and let's look forward to making great content together. Bye, guys. See you next time.